Namaste, mere pyare bachcho. Welcome back to another super simple revision session. I know your exams are just around the corner, and today we are going to absolutely master the topic of cues. And trust me, it's super easy, so let's get started.
Okay, so you remember in our last session we talked about stacks, right? You know, like a stack of plates. The last plate you put on top is the first one you pick up. That's LIFO, last in, first out. Well, today we're meeting its more disciplined and honestly more fair cousin, the queue. A queue is, well, it's just like a real line, like when you're waiting for a movie ticket. The first person in the line is the first one who gets the ticket. Makes sense, right? That's FIFO, first in, first out.
All right, let's really get into this. If there is one thing, and I mean one thing, you absolutely must remember about cues for your exam, it's this golden rule. FIFO. First in, first out. Just say it with me. First in, first out. This is the heart of the whole topic, really.
So how does this actually work? Imagine you're joining a line for something. Where do you go? Straight to the front? No way, that's just rude, right? You always go to the back. In computer science, we call this end the rear. Or sometimes you'll hear it called the tail. So the main point is new people or new elements are always added at the rear.
And okay, what about when it's time to leave the line? Who gets to go first? Of course, it's the person who's been waiting the longest, the one right at the very front. We call this end the front, or sometimes the head. So elements are always removed from the front. See? You add at one end and you remove from the opposite end. That's all there is to it.
Let's just quickly put this in a formal definition so it gets locked in your brain. FIFO, first in, first out, simply means that the element that has been waiting in the queue for the longest time is the very first one to be removed. It's the exact same as first come, first served, a rule you see everywhere, from the school canteen to the bank. It's just simple and fair.
Okay, now let's talk about the actions you can do with a queue. Don't let the word operation scare you. Just think of them as a few simple moves that you've got to know for your exam. They're super easy.
So we've really only got four main moves. Enqueue, that's just a fancy word for adding an element to the rear of the line. Dequeue is for removing an element from the front. Peek is for when you just want to see who's at the front, without actually removing them. And is empty, well, that's just a quick check to see if the queue is empty or not. That's it. See? Told you it was simple.
Okay, now let's actually watch this happen step by step. Look here. First, we enqueue Z. There it is, in the line. Now we enqueue X. Where does it go? To the back, of course, right behind Z. Okay, now we dequeue. So who leaves? The one at the front. Z is gone. So now X is all alone at the front. And if we enqueue V, it goes to the back. This just shows that FIFO rule perfectly in action.
I can already hear you asking, okay, sir, this theory is great, but how do we actually code this? Don't you worry one bit. Coding a queue in Python is so simple, you'll be surprised. We just use a plain old Python list, and you already know all the functions we need.
To add a new element, to enqueue, we just use the append function. Come on, you've used this hundreds of times. The append function always adds the new item to the very end of the list, which is exactly where the rear of our queue is. It's perfect.
And to remove an element, to dequeue, we use the pop function. And this is the important part, we have to use myQueue.pop of 0. That little 0 inside the brackets tells Python, hey, remove the very first element, the one at index 0, which is exactly where the front of our queue is. So simple, right? Appends to add to the back, pop 0 to remove from the front.
All right, time for a little brain test. This is exactly the kind of question you'll get in your exam, so pay attention. If we enqueue P, then we enqueue Q, and then we enqueue R, our queue is now P, Q, R. Now, if we dequeue twice, what's left in the queue? Think about it for a second.
And the answer is R. Shabash! I knew you would get it. P was the first one in, so it's the first one to go. Then Q was second in, so it's the second one out. That leaves only our friend R left in the queue. Fantastic!
Now that you're all pros at the regular queue, let's meet its very powerful cousin, the dequeue. You can think of a dequeue like a queue that has a special VIP pass. It gets to break some of the rules.
A deque, which is just short for a double-ended queue, is all about flexibility. Why? Because you can add or remove elements from both ends. You can add to the front, add to the back, remove from the front, and remove from the back. It can do it all. And this little drawing just makes it so clear. See the arrows? You can push and pop, or add and remove from the front end and from the rear end. There are no strict rules like in a normal queue. This is what makes the Deque so powerful.
And here's the really cool part. Because a Deque is so flexible, it can actually act like other data structures. If you decide to only add to the rear and remove from the front, poof, it's a regular queue. But what if you only add and remove from the same end, say the rear? Then it acts exactly like a stack. It's like a chameleon. Very clever.
Okay, Bacho, this table right here, this is your perfect revision slide. Just look at the difference. Stack is LIFO, everything happens at the top. Queue is FIFO, add at the rear, remove from the front. And Deque, it's the flexible one, it can do whatever it wants, at the front or the rear. Screenshot this in your mind for the exam.
And just like that, you've done it. You have officially cracked queues and dequeues. Just remember that golden rule for queues. FIFO. First in, first out. If you remember that, you're all set. You are going to do great in your exams. Best of luck, and please, tension mat low. You've got this.